And this is the global forecast for March 2019. As I speak, and I'm recording this on the 27th of February, India and Pakistan are shooting the hell out of each other. Politics in Brazil's all over the place. Whilst India and Pakistan are shooting each other up, America's in a grip of a constitutional crisis with various breakdowns between various branches of law. Meantime, their president's off in Vietnam talking to some tin pot dictator that's not got a real bearing on the world's future. Britain is in a mess. No political party there can be believed, and there's more and more MPs quitting and forming an independent party. And finally, the centre ground of British politics is beginning to re-emerge, although it's so nebulous at the moment, no one can say what the outcome will be. And this is so represented by what's going on in the sky. Let's look at what's not happening first of all. Pluto's at 22, 23 Capricorn. Pluto's going to be standing still next month. At the moment, Pluto is not an issue. Saturn also, now at 17 to 19 degrees of Capricorn, also standing still next month. Not really impacting on the global scene at the moment, not an issue. Jupiter, currently between 21 and 24 degrees of Sagittarius, particularly impacting on the horoscope of Donald Trump, particularly strongly, and suggesting that things can get very rapidly escalated and out of hand at this time, although the long-term results of this won't become obvious until September, October time. But Jupiter is not being impacted on big time by global events, so this is more an aside. Uranus is about to move into Taurus. This will happen on the 6th of March at around about 8:30 in the morning, 8:35 in the morning UK time. This is going to have a big impact on the horoscope of the UK, particularly on the House of Windsor. And I do anticipate over the next 8 weeks changes in this arena that have been brewing over this last year in a way that will be seen as final and permanent. The proverbial was just about to hit the fan, and it's like we're heading in that particular arena of British Constitution, we're heading into the fine point of the inside of the pencil sharpener, and it's getting compressed and something's going to give. Mars is also in Taurus in a way that's not really impacting on the global dynamic. Venus in Aquarius, not worried about Venus in Aquarius. Venus is in Aquarius almost a whole month, no big deal. But that leaves 3 or 4 significant things that are happening. Neptune is in Pisces all month. Well, it's all Pisces all year, and it's in Pisces all decade. Neptune's been in Pisces 8 years, it's going to be there another 6. So no big deal, you think. But wait a minute, we also have a retrograde Mercury going on throughout March in Pisces. At the time that Mercury stands still and starts going retrograde, which will be around the 5th, around about 6 PM UK time on the 5th of March. This is just before, less than 24 hours before, the Pisces new moon on the 6th of March, which will be conjunct Neptune. When Mercury stands still and stops going retrograde, around the 28th of March, around about 2 PM UK time, it will stand still exactly conjunct Neptune. In fact, Mercury will be less than 1 degree away from Neptune from the period of about the 22nd, 23rd of March, right the way through to about the 4th of April. So 2 weeks. There's a 2-week conjunction of Mercury and Neptune coming up at the end of March. This is at the time when Brexit is supposed to be happening. Fat chance. There's going to be so much uncertainty, confusion, dithering, people saying one thing and doing another. There's going to be so many headless chickens that nothing's going to happen. And then there will be some type of constitutional crisis, which will then be resolved around the second week of April. Similar will be happening in other political and economic environments all around the world. With the new moon conjunct Neptune and then the Mercury retrograde station at the end of its retrograde conjunct Neptune, there's just so much confusion, vagueness, nebulousness, uncertainty, fog, cloud, mist, treacle and quicksand. This is not a month for anybody to be making permanent choices or decisions, nor is it a time for making any major changes, of course. The more you see economists, politicians, bankers, people who think they run the world, making grand statements and grand pronouncements during March, the more you know that you should believe the exact opposite of what they're saying. Because I'm not saying we're being lied to. I am saying we're not being told the complete truth, probably because the people who are speaking what they think is the truth aren't aware of the whole situation either. It's a mess. The world is a mess at the moment. And the problem is with all these do-gooders who want to sort it out on behalf of other people because they think they know what's best. Not going to happen. If the world were my client and all its people were one, I'd be saying that you're heading into a real melting pot now, the real alchemist crucible. And out of this could come something really good. Make no mistake, there could be something really new, and I suspect we are going to be seeing a new politics beginning to emerge in many different countries of the world the more we get into April, May. Especially with Uranus moving into Taurus. And we are at the point of something brand new happening. But for March, it is not a good time for making any type of choices or decisions that differ from the norm. It is not a good time for changing course. Stay below the radar screen, stick to your guns, say or do nothing that's going to rock the boat, and see where we stand by the second week of April, because by then, whole new ball game. Then we can start making plans for the future with a degree more confidence. But as far as March 2019 goes, planet, it's messy. Sorry, folks. It's really messy. So treat the world like a puppy dog, you know. Pat it on its head, wave it on its way, and don't take anything that's coming your way as being as authentic as they would like you to believe. Trust your own guts here more than everything you're being told. Have an objective month. Catch you next month. Bye now.